The following video originates from India and was captured by CCTV cameras on the 11th of October 2022. A group of locals are visible and their bikes are parked right outside of the building. At 8:30 p.m. on a Tuesday, these locals, who were just having a peaceful time, would soon be met with a near-death experience that is just terrifying. The people were not bothering anyone or doing anything that would warrant a crazy thing like this happening. Regardless, an elephant decided that he didn't like these people and charged straight at them from quite a distance away too. Some people who were around noticed something coming from the distance but didn't know what it was until they heard a roar. The elephant came and targeted a bike, throwing it as if it was a toy. The locals just managed to get to safety, though there's no telling what could have happened had they been too late. Thankfully, the authorities managed to guide the elephant back into the forest without any more trouble. This video surfaced in 2020 and was recorded by a bunch of hunters. Now, it's unclear where this video was filmed, though by the looks of it, it was probably recorded somewhere in the US or Canada. They also don't have any firearms and instead are carrying a bow and arrow, which points to them hunting for smaller animals. While looking out, they spotted two bears below them and decided to remain as calm and collected as possible. Unfortunately for them, that would be put to the test in a shocking way. The bears are definitely not friends, and it seems that one is quite small in comparison to the other. The smaller bear gets chased by the larger one and ends up climbing a tree, the same tree that these hunters were on. That is terrifying for them, as they're literally face to face with a black bear. Thankfully though, both the bear and the people were not hurt in this incident. This video surfaced recently on many different social media platforms and originates from India. The exact date is unclear, but a few sources point to it being captured in May of this year. It shows two different camera angles from what seems to be a van. That is what many have said, but if you take a closer look, someone is lying in the background. This most likely means that this is an ambulance. Take a look. A few people who commented on the video stated that the driver was about to take at least 3 or 4 people out at various times. This is visible at one point of the video where it seemed like he was headed straight for these 2 people on a scooter. Fortunately, nothing like that happened. The way he was driving could only be described as extreme, and the reality is that he had to take this risk to save the life of the person in the back. This is police body cam footage from August of 2022 that was captured in West London. It shows the moment the authorities arrested Lee Byer. During the arrest, it's quite clear that something is off, especially hearing Byer's responses. Things become downright disturbing when more details are revealed. Have a look at the body cam footage.
Good evening, or good morning. Hello, I'm PC Sabah.
Yeah.
I'm from the West Area CID.
Okay.
Can you just confirm your name for me, please, sir?
Mr. Byer.
Mr. Byer.
Yeah.
I'm arresting you on suspicion of the murder of Mr. Thomas Halloran on the
That's what you're talking about.
on the 16th of August, 2022.
And what
Okay.
you're talking about.
You don't have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioned something
If
which
you
you
go any
later
further,
rely on court.
if you go any further, I was in prison.
Anything you do
I was in
say
prison.
may be given
I was in
evidence.
prison. Let's come out of prison. So it's impossible what you're talking about.
Okay. The time is 01:35 hours, and
Yeah.
I've arrested you for that, and I've cautioned you. Okay.
Alright, fair
Do you understand that caution as well?
No comment.
Okay. Thank you very much. All right. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Lee Byer was arrested for the murder of 87-year-old Thomas O'Halloran, having been released from prison just 5 days prior to this. In court, it was heard that Byer did the act because he was suffering from quote-unquote demand delusions, reportedly believing that he was in a scenario similar to the Hunger Games and had to defend himself. This is nothing short of shocking. A manslaughter plea was accepted on the grounds of diminished responsibility. Later onwards, 2 psychiatrists found Byer was psychotic, hearing voices, and suffering from paranoid schizophrenia. Byer has been detained indefinitely in a psychiatric hospital since. All round, the entire incident is disturbing and quite saddening. This video was recorded by a group of people and was captured sometime in 2020. One of the guys is seen getting into a relatively small hole in the ground between the rocks. There's also water flowing, and what happens next is not only nail-biting but also terrifying. The man is seen going inside of a small tunnel that exists underground and connects to the body of water. It was since dubbed as a secret underground tunnel, though considering how long the man took to resurface, it almost looked like a tragic thing was captured on camera. On the 1st of June 2024, the Beja Airshow Festival in Portugal was in full swing. The festival, which is held in Portugal, is a major aviation event that attracts aviation enthusiasts and the general public alike. It features all sorts of aircraft, including both military and civilian. A few aerobatic teams also participate. This year's iteration, though, resulted in tragedy.
Bateram, já foi. Já, merda. Não. Ai, não.
An aerial demonstration by the Yaxters Iberian Patrol Aerobatic Group, which is made up of Portuguese and Spanish pilots, had a mid-air collision. 2 Yak 52 aircraft collided, with the collision being caught on several different cameras. It resulted in one of the pilots tragically losing his life, with another person being injured. A few weeks ago, I included a video that showed 2 cows that were fighting, which ended up in one of them crashing into a group of people. It seems that this type of thing is quite common, as another video was captured in a similar fashion. Take a look. In this video, these cows somehow managed to get an auto rickshaw in between themselves as they were fighting. One of them was literally in the driver's seat, though that one managed to get free and run away. If you're interested in seeing the scariest things that have happened to people, make sure to check out my second channel, which is where I'll be posting those types of videos 2 to 3 times every week.